Welcome to Facts TV News, where everything is true.
Big tussle between female vendor and cops in arrest bid in May Pen. It was a big moment of drama in May Pen, Clarendon, at one point on Saturday when a team of police personnel was engaged in a tense tussle with a female vendor who was being egged on by onlookers as the male law enforcers tussled with the seller in a bid to take her into custody. It is unclear what triggered the incident that was captured on video, but amid it all, the use of pepper spray came into play while some onlookers questioned the force which was being applied by the police, but with no reciprocal focus on the vigor with which they were being resisted by the vendor. The video shows the drama of the incident, with clearly some questions needing to be answered, perhaps on both sides of the dispute. Woman killed on No Movement Day in Rosetown. A woman was killed on Unity Lane in Rosetown, Kingston, Sunday morning about 11:45. She has been identified only as Maria. According to police sources, Maria was at her home when armed men entered her house and shot her multiple times. The police said she received gunshots to the head and died on the spot. Prime Minister Holness' sons received first dose of Pfizer vaccine. Prime Minister Andrew Holness' sons, Matthew and Adam, have both received their first dose of the Pfizer vaccine at the vaccination bliss underway for children. The disclosure was made by Holness in a Facebook post on Sunday afternoon. Our boys received their first dose of the Pfizer vaccine this morning, which is Sunday, at the Jamaica College vaccination site. Holness wrote as he shared a photograph of himself, his wife Juliet, and their sons, who showcased their immunization card. I use this opportunity to continue to encourage all Jamaicans to take the vaccine. Doing so is in your best interest as well as that of our healthcare sector, the education of our children, the economy, and importantly, in the interest of returning to full productive capacity, he advised. Children aged 12 years and older are being targeted in the vaccination bliss, which commences on Saturday and will end on Tuesday. PNP calls for corner shops to be allowed to open on no movement days. Opposition spokesman on finance Julian Robinson is calling for the corner shops in communities to be granted permission to be open for a limited period during the 7-day no movement that were recently announced by the Prime Minister. Speaking during a PNP's press conference on Friday, Robinson argued that vulnerable persons may not be able to purchase food items during the no movement periods. The majority of Jamaicans cannot afford to go to the supermarket to buy up food for 3 days. Them nah no fridge fi do that. Them don't have the resources fi do that, he argued. They, the Jamaicans, still going to have to buy with the money that they can do for the day, and then come Sunday, if them have another money, them have to go back and buy it again, Robinson continued. Some provision has to be made for those small corner shops in communities to remain open for a limited period to allow people to be able to eat, he said. Get your children vaccinated, medical officer urges parents. A medical officer at the Kingston and St. Andrew Health Department, Debbie Carrington, is appealing to parents to get their children vaccinated as soon as possible. Debbie was speaking with reporters during the Ministry of Health and Wellness vaccination bliss currently underway at the National Arena in Kingston. She reminded parents that once their child is 12 years and older, and regardless if the child has comorbidities, they can be vaccinated. The cutoff time for vaccinations in the arena today is 4 p.m. Education Minister Favour Williams previously announced that September 1 remains the official date for the reopening of school for both vaccinated and unvaccinated students. However, while vaccinated students will be eligible immediately for face-to-face classes, those who are unvaccinated will have joined classes online until they receive the jab. Children 12 years and older must be vaccinated in order to return to face-to-face classes in September, Williams stated. Jamaica records 551 new COVID cases, 17 more deaths. Jamaica recorded 551 new cases of COVID-19 and 17 additional virus-related deaths on Saturday. This brings the total number of confirmed cases in Jamaica to 61,833 and the death toll to 1,388. According to the Ministry of Health and Wellness, the deaths occurred between August 16 to August 20. The deaths were a 62-year-old woman from Kingston and St. Andrew, a 77-year-old woman from Kingston and St. Andrew, a 63-year-old man from Kingston and St. Andrew, a 61-year-old woman from Kingston and St. Andrew, an 83-year-old woman from Kingston and St. Andrew, a 41-year-old woman from Hanover, a 92-year-old woman from Hanover, a 67-year-old woman from Hanover, a 68-year-old man from St. James, a 72-year-old man from St. James, a 75-year-old man from St. Elizabeth, a 67-year-old woman from St. Elizabeth, a 69-year-old woman from St. Elizabeth, an 88-year-old woman from St. Anne, a 76-year-old woman from St. Anne, a 73-year-old man from St. Anne, and a 59-year-old woman from Clarendon. Of the 551 newly reported cases, there were 337 females and 214 males, with ages ranging from 9 days to 101 years. The cases were recorded in Kingston and St. Andrew, 115, St. Catherine, 91, St. Anne, 88, St. James, 73, Manchester, 57, Trelawney Westmoreland, 28 each, St. Mary, 18, Hanover, 16, St. Thomas, 12, Portland, 10, Clarendon, 8, and St. Elizabeth, 7. The country also recorded 46 recoveries, bringing the total number of recoveries to 47,721. Rain or storm, student vaccination pushes ahead in St. Catherine. Not even a freak storm that triggered screams and chaotic scenes at the Portmore Hart Academy in St. Catherine could put a damper on the first day of COVID-19 vaccination of students and their parents or guardians on Saturday. The bad weather brought proceedings to a halt temporarily. The tent lifted up and started flying, Kimberly Saman reported. It was a frightening experience, chairs flying, children screaming, and soldiers hanging onto the tent as the wind howled. Logistic coordinator for the Student Bliss, Conrad Wigan, confirmed Saman's recollection, including how the gust sent at 100 times 40 tent flying. There was some rain, then this freak storm started. The situation was brought under control and the occupants were relocated. It was a miracle nobody got physically hurt, he said. Wigan said that the inoculation exercise, which focused on the dispensing of the Pfizer vaccine to students ages 15 to 18 and 12 years and older who have underlying issues, went smoothly. Approximately 450 persons were vaccinated in Portmore, with a total of 1,103 overall in the parish of St. Catherine. At Etam Park High School, scores of parents, guardians, and students braved the rain to be vaccinated. Among them was Abigail Pinnock, who was upbeat about getting her jab. She is looking forward to getting her second dose in 3 weeks' time. Miss Clark said the process went well. Even my young son wanted it, but he is too young, so his 12-year-old sister took it. She is now ready for face-to-face, said Clark. Jamaican schools have been mostly closed to in-person instruction since March 2020, when the first case of the coronavirus was detected here. Since then, online classes have been the primary means of interaction, but reviews of its effectiveness has been mixed, with alarming levels of learning loss being registered across the country. The academic year begins in September with virtual classes, and the Ministry of Education has targeted an October start to face-to-face classes with vaccinated children. St. Catherine Central Member of Parliament Oliver Grange said she would be providing transportation of vaccination candidates to sites for the rest of the blitz. Today was a success, and it makes the school community safer, Grange said of Saturday's immunization drive. This means that Jamaica will be safer, so don't listen to those who are against vaccination. Health officials registered 186 vaccinations at Jose Martin High School, 185 at Dintel Technical High, and 282 at Etam High. More than 13,000 vaccinations were conducted island-wide on Saturday. Dr. Francia Proster-Chen, Medical Officer of Health for St. Catherine, is hopeful that thousands more students will participate in the 4-day blitz, which ends Tuesday. We are just anxious for more, stated the doctor. It is hope that persons are aware that they can attend vaccination centers on the no-movement days. Jamaica has administered 442,934 doses, according to the Ministry of Health Vaccine Tracker, but only 140,000 persons, or 5% of the population, are fully vaccinated. Government adjusts COVID-19 protocols to accommodate churches. The government has made an adjustment to their COVID-19 protocols to enable places of worship to accommodate 20 people for services on August 22nd, the first non-movement day. According to a statement from the government, places of worship will be able to stream live their worship services and accommodate up to 20 people in the sanctuary, including clergy, worshippers, musicians, and technical people. Those who will attend services will be required to travel with a valid national ID and a signed form by their pastor. The form is available in the latest Disaster Risk Management Order online and on opm@gov.jm. In the meantime, the current order has listed limited open hours for some special services. Money transfer and remittance services and form stores will be able to operate only between the hours of 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. on the following days: Monday, August 23, 2021, Tuesday, August 24, 2021, Monday, August 30, 2021, and Tuesday, August 31, 2021. During the curfew period, people in the following categories traveling between work and home only will be exempted: persons in the medical profession, working at hospitals or attending to the sick, emergency vehicle operators, pharmacies, media, construction workers, manufacturing workers, immigration, port workers, parents and children traveling to vaccination bliss site will be allowed passage. All other persons must stay indoors, the statement said.
Please remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.